More than 66 million American adults are living with a parent, grandparent, or older sibling. That's according to the Pew Research Center, and that number has quadrupled since 1971. In his new column, Dr. Arthur Brooks says you should give living with your grandchildren a chance. Now, he explains that there are more benefits than you might expect.
I love how and I'm the CEO of Precious Hospice, but I love how they take stuff and try to say, oh, this is a great idea. And in reality, most people are doing it because they don't have a choice. And again, when we go to these news stations and we watch this stuff, I'm always like, the reality of it is, right? This is the beginning. Now, do I think that multi-generational housing is fantastic? Let me start by saying, absolutely. I think grandchildren need to be spending time with their grandparents. I think grandparents live longer when they spend more time with grandchildren. I think in most cases, now there are some cases that I've experienced personally where I don't think it's a great idea, but in a lot of cases, it could work. The other thing is most people that do it, they have to, right? Financially, they're strapped right now. They have to do it. I'm going to take it a step further. What's about to happen in 5 years, maybe even 10 max, probably, you're going to see 2-3 family households, like multi-generational families, multiple families in one house, because no one's going to be able to buy a house. And it's like, that is the reality of where we are as an economy. And it's not going to get better anytime soon. It's going to get significantly harder with AI and the job loss and that type of market and people not being able to afford housing. Real estate for me, when I watch real estate investors go on Instagram and they say, hey, don't ever buy a single family home. The first thing I say is, you're an asshole because you're rich and because you can afford a quad right out the gate, which is a 4-unit, or a lot of you, not even those. A lot of you are buying 30-unit apartment complexes at 25. You want me to think that you woke up and you just were handed that? Like, that's not how that works, man. That's not how that works. You start with the house. Worst case scenario, you buy a house at, well, let's just say 35, right? You pay it off in 30 years. At 65, you have something that you can show that I spent. Even if you have no retirement, no life savings or anything, you at least have a house. And by the way, you have to pay to live somewhere anyway. That's always my take on real estate. Now, is it more expensive? It can be. But you got to pay regardless. And it's normally rent is higher than your mortgage. Normally it is. So what do you do now, right? It's like, yes, what you do is you be honest and you say, yes, people living in these multi-generational houses, that's one part of it. The next part of it is multi-families are going to be living in single family houses to be able to afford. And the other part is not just a mortgage. I personally have a property where the electric bill has gone up almost 2x. And if I were on a super fixed income, I don't know how I'd be able to afford that and still keep the property, right? I just don't see it. So for me, I'm like, you all are kind of trying to make light of something that in reality is actually not ideal for most people. And the other part of this is young families. I'm going to say this too, the sandwich generation. You all are crapping on it. Like, you're forcing nursing homes, you're letting nursing homes not take care of people who are going home to be with their kids, have to take care of their baby kids, and have no inkling of an idea how to take care of your grandparents. So now they're living in a house together. And the other part of that is too, the grandparents, a lot of them do have pensions and stuff like they can save some money, but they have to. Like, there's nothing else for them to do. Now I'm going to say the story again for those who didn't hear. I heard a Republican, it was one Republican and a Democrat, and they were discussing or trying to negotiate the importance of giving people time off to go take care of their elderly parents. He said, I can't afford to lose an employee for 30 days. And so he's saying that, and basically this is actually what he said. It's more important that his people go to work than go home and take care of their loved ones. Yet I'm not going to help them get help for their loved ones in other places. That's what he said. You're asking me, that's where we are in America right now. But that's what we voted for, because people voted for him to be in office. So ideally, do I think it's right? I think it's the craziest thing I've ever seen. One of the things that I think hospices should do, by the way, we need to give more grief support to people who lose family members that work in hospice. I'm gonna tell you, for me, it was so complicated trying to go back to work after my mother died. I had to, for whatever reason, but I don't think it was the best decision. I think I should have taken 2 weeks off minimum. And I think that's something that we should definitely explore as a national mandate for all hospices. Because a hospice company, people who go see people who are passing away, to still have to go out and help other people help their families that are also passing away, you're opening up a wound every time I pick up the phone, right? It should be a national mandate that if you work in hospice, you get an extra 2 weeks off with pay right? To do these things. Now, for that to work, I'm going to say this, y'all got to fix some other stuff on the other side, right? Because you got to make it work for everybody. But I think that should be something that we should be looking at as a country, particularly, or as an entire world, if you will, for right now.